I'll now show you how to adjust the TS4000 door closer. The most important first thing is to make sure the arm is fitted on the spindle in the correct position. That is 80 degrees towards the hinge side of the door. Once you've ascertained that, we need to preload the door slightly on the arm to make sure it shuts tight into the frame. This is done by pushing the arm very slightly towards the middle of the door and just tightening so that we know that it's clear and hard into the frame, as you can see there. Then we can remove the cover, once we've ascertained that's correct, as such, to adjust the closer. First thing we need to do is adjust the door closer to suit the width of the door. This is done by adjusting the valve here. There's a window in the front with an indication of the size. You need to look at your fitting instructions for the correct width of door and adjust this window accordingly by either clockwise or anti-clockwise turning. When you've got that roughly about right, then you can try the door and then just set it up to make sure it shuts into the frame properly, etc., by fine adjustment of this adjustment. Then we need to look at the closing and latching speeds. The overall closing speed is adjusted by one valve at the end of the closer, marked 180 to 0 degrees. This is done by turning clockwise to slow and anti-clockwise to speed up the closer as it shuts. Latching action is adjusted by position of the arm, and for this we need a 10mm spanner which adjusts the arm here as such. Normal, as I said, this is why this is critical. This is normally 80 degrees. To increase, that gives you full latching action. To decrease latching action, if you move it so the top arm is at 90 degrees to the door and tighten, you will find there is no latching action on the door. If you want a variation in between, just loosen the arm and vary between those two positions and tighten, and you'll get less or more action as needed. Finally, we need to adjust the back check, which is done by the valve marked BCOD here. To increase the back check, that is the braking action on the door, turn the valve clockwise. To decrease the action, turn it anti-clockwise. When fully on, the door will brake, as you can see there. Close lovely. And finally, just clip the cover on.